A massive cold surge combined with the shear line combined with the easterlies has been bringing heavy rainfall across southern areas of Mindanao. 7 people were buried in Valde Oro following a landslide there. We've also been seeing reports of flooding across this region as well, and there still is more rain in the forecast, but at least as we head through the weekend, in the next week, it is going to start to back off a bit. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Do want to break down what is going on out here, and if you do like these updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Still trying to get up to 100,000 subscribers. That is the campaign we got going on right now, so please do take a time here. We try to get this information that is vital because we've been talking about this flood threat that we've been seeing in Mindanao in the southern half of the Philippines for quite some time now. Plus the cold surge, which has been bringing cool air to northern Luzon. And we'll talk more about that here in just a minute. But for now, big topic is still this cold air, which is even bringing blustery conditions to Guam. I have a separate video on that. You see that open cell cumulus following this very large low back here towards the west. The leading edge of that, though, is the reason why we're seeing that heavy rainfall in Mindanao, because you see this cool air, it spills all the way down here towards the south. We had this burst of convection come out from south of Palau towards the north and west, and it's that combination, that firing line right in there that's been bringing this heavy rainfall. And it's not just for one day, it's been pretty much on and off all week. So you get that saturated ground on top of more rain, and you still have that saturated ground, and it results in this, the landslides out here. So unfortunately, that has been kind of the case we've been seeing for this particular area. Now, as we look ahead, though, I do expect the surge to back off, and we're going to see the easterlies weaken a little bit, causing a little bit of a break. But we're talking about the long range forecast. There is more convection back here towards the east that I'm going to continue to monitor as we look ahead. Taking a look, though, at the broader picture, there's your high pressure towards the north, that tight pressure gradient extending all the way down, and these easterlies which continue to develop. Through Sunday and the Monday, though, they stay down towards the south, a little bit weaker. Still got the cooler air in the north, though, and then we scoot all the way out towards next Monday and the Tuesday. Look at this area of convection. Now, that's talking about the very long range forecast, and I am quite curious to see if something is going to develop out of that. At least for the time being, nothing screams certain development, but let's just show you this real quick. This is the GFS long range, kind of showing you by the end of the month, something trying to spin up right in there. The ensembles as well, trying to show something in the Philippine Sea. That's indicated by these blue circles right at the end of the loop right in there. And the Climate Prediction Center still says something. So I'm keeping an eye on this area towards the south of Guam. Not to say that something is going to develop by the end of the month, but there is definitely a non-zero chance of that happening. We actually had Typhoon Among slash Michaela, known internationally, on 2015 on this day. So storms this time of year not unheard of. Take a look at the forecast through the next 5 days, though. At least southeastern areas of Mindanao only seeing about 20 to 40 millimeters, so less rainfall in the near term. That includes places like Siargao. If you do have vacation plans, you're heading out to the beach or anything like that, at least through the weekend, you're actually probably going to get a little bit of sun here and a little bit of a break until mid next week when some more rain does arrive with that next pulse of energy I was just talking about here. Brought back the bigger picture, I do want to mention, towards the north, we still have this cooler air continuing to dominate there as well. And that puts places like the Cagayan Valley, extending back towards a place like Baguio, in some cooler conditions. Taking a look at the flyover, of course, we still got the rain here in the south. Tacloban, for example, 30 degrees there. You're starting to get a little bit of a break there for you. Heading over towards Palawan and Port-au-Prince, 32. Probably got just some cloudy skies, nothing too crazy going on there for you. North of this convection in Legazpi, you got a high of 30, plenty of sunshine, and then we scoot further towards the north. We get a little bit more in the southern, or excuse me, central and northern Luzon. Starts to cool off a bit, which is highs into the mid to high 20s in parts of the Cagayan Valley, with lows actually reported here on Thursday morning just outside of Baguio, about 10 degrees in Benguet. There, higher elevation, some of the coldest in that country, but we're looking at the temperature. It's going to stay on the cool side as we go ahead. Look at these teens across places like Ilocos, extending down towards the south as well for your overnight lows. As I mentioned, if you want to hit that subscribe button for these updates, it really does go a long way. I say that time and time again. We want to get to 100,000 subscribers, so tell your friends. let's try to get this information out here, guys, so we can help more people, especially when we get a typhoon. And if you want, we just got a new Patreon member yesterday. So yeah, I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. Even there's 3 levels, $2, $6, $10 a month. Even those $2 ones go a long way. So check out the link down below, and yeah, there's some more information there if you just want to check it out. So that's all for today. As always, thanks for watching, and number one thing, of course, is stay safe out there. If you are in Guam and you're kind of curious about the windy conditions, I put out a separate video update. That's what's going on out there for you as well. All right, have a great day.